Question number 12. This question states that a game of chance consists of spinning an arrow which comes to a rest at a point on of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. आपने देखा होगा, ये है स्पिनिंग एन एरो। इसको इस तरह होता है, ये देखो सर्कल शेप में है। कितने नंबर्स बनाए हुए हैं इस पे? 8. There are 8 number. Look here. So you can divide this into 8 sectors. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we have divided this into 6. Now these are 8. 1, you can take this as 1, this as 2, this as 3, this as 4, this as 5, 6, 7, 8. And here this arrow is like this. यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं? इस एरो को रोटेट करते हैं। अब इन्हीं में से 8 में से ये कहीं ना कहीं पे रुकेगा, है ना? ये आपने गेम देखी होगी। अब देखो यहाँ पे इसमें क्या करते हैं, ये जो 8 नंबर्स है जब इसको घुमाते हैं, इसमें कह रहा है कि एंड दीज आर इक्वली लाइकली आउटकम्स, यानी कि इक्वली लाइकली आउटकम का यहाँ मतलब होता है जब हम इसको रोटेट करते हैं किसी नंबर को ज़्यादा चांस नहीं है कि वही निकलेगा, यानी कि हर एक को सेम चांस है कि वो निकलेगा। अब ये कह रहा है कि जब हम इसको रोटेट करेंगे, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट इट विल पॉइंट एट 8। पहला पार्ट इसकी क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी कि ये 8 पर ही रुकेगा, 8 पर ही रुकेगा, इट विल रोटेट एट 8। यही निकालना है। देखो सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 में टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबल आउटकम्स कितने हैं? कितने पॉसिबल आउटकम्स है? 8। टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबल आउटकम्स यानी कि जो इसमें सारे आउटकम हैं वो कितने हैं? टोटल नंबर ऑफ पॉसिबल आउटकम्स, दे आर 8 इन नंबर। हाउ मेनी इन नंबर? 8 in. So total number of possible outcomes here equals to 8. Total number of possible outcomes equals to 8. In part first, this question stated that if we spin this wheel, what is the probability that we get number 8? We get number 8. We will denote the event as in the previous question. We will denote the event by E or F, whatever you can write. So you can denote the event. Let in part first, you have to find that when we spin this wheel, that it will that we get number 8. So you can denote the event. Let E denotes the event. E denotes the event. Which event? Denotes the event. The event of getting a which number? Getting a number 8. Getting a number 8. Getting a number 8. Which means that when we spin this wheel, we get number 8, and we denote this event by E. Now E denotes the event of getting a number 8. Now look here. Number of favorable outcomes to E. Number of outcomes favorable to E. How many are they? In the spinning wheel, there is only one. Number of favorable outcomes to E, that is number of outcomes favorable to E equals to 1. As there is only one 8. There is only one 8, so we can say that number of outcomes favorable to E जो इसके हक में है वो है खाली 1. So you can write number of outcomes favorable to E. Favorable to event E, you can write to E, that equals to 8. What is that? 1. Sorry, that equals to 1. As there is only one 8, so you can number of outcomes favorable to E equals to 1. Therefore probability of E, you have to calculate actually probability of E, and we know that probability of an event equals to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. This is actually which approach? Classical approach of probability. That is number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. So you can write number of favorable outcomes here is equals to 1 divided by total number of possible outcomes 8. They are 8 in number. That means there is probability 1 by 8 that we get number 8. Whether you get this? This is part first. And in the part second, what is given? What is the probability that it will point at an odd number? That we get an odd number. यानी कि इसकी क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी जब हम इसको स्पिन करेंगे, इस स्पिनिंग व्हील को स्पिन करेंगे तो इसको रोटेट करेंगे कि ये कोई ऑड नंबर मिलेंगे। तो सबसे पहले क्या करना है, यहाँ पे First of all, you have to denote the event. As I already told you, you have to denote the event. First of all, you can denote the event by f or any other number or a. So we can denote the event. Let f denotes the event. F denotes the event. The event of we getting what is here event? Getting an odd number. Getting an odd number. Odd number. This is the event that we get an odd number. Let this f denotes the event of getting an odd number. That so that we can get an odd number. So we can write favorable outcomes are here. Or you can write outcomes favorable to f. Favorable, you can write favorable outcomes are. Outcomes are. So you can write here what are the outcomes which are favorable to this f. What are the outcomes which are favorable to f? Now here when you look at this spinning wheel, outcome is favorable to this f, that is odd numbers are, one is 1 and another is 3 and 5 7, which means they are 4 in number. How many? They are 4 in number. So you can write number of outcomes in this way. Number of outcomes favorable to f. Favorable to f. What? How many are they? 4. They are 4 in number. So you can write equals to 4. Number of outcomes favorable to f equals to 4. Therefore, probability of f. Probability of f. That probability equals to number of outcomes favorable to f divided by total number of possible outcomes. It's a classical approach of probability. So you can write number of outcomes favorable to f equals to 4 divided by total number of possible outcomes, that is 8. So you can write 1 by 2, which means that probability of getting any odd number equals to 1 by 2. That is half chance is there. That means half chance is there that we get which number? Odd number. As when you look at this spinning wheel, you will find that there are 4 odd numbers and 4 even numbers. And when we rotate this, we will either get an odd number or even number. And both are equally likely outcomes. That is getting an odd number and getting an even number. They are equally likely outcomes. उसके भी half chances है और इसको भी half chances है. यानी कि हमको या तो मिलेगा odd number या तो मिलेगा even number. समझ आए? अब ये था दूसरा पार्ट इसमें, यानी कि हाफ चांस है कि वहां पे क्या कौन सा नंबर मिले? ऑड नंबर मिले. ऑड नंबर मिले. इसके बाद थर्ड पार्ट इसमें, थर्ड वन, ये तो था सेकंड पार्ट. थर्ड पार्ट में क्या रहा है कि व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट इट विल पॉइंट एट a number greater than 2. A number greater than 2. Once again you have to denote the event. Once again you have to denote the event. Let us denote the event by f. So you can already denote by f, so you can denote by a. You can denote by a. So we can denote the event by a. Let which number? Let a denotes the event. Denotes the event. Denotes the event. The event of getting a number. Which number? Getting a number greater than 2. Greater than 2. Greater than 2. That means जो 2 से बड़े होंगे. ये इवेंट को, ये जो ए डिनोट करता है कौन सा इवेंट, कि हमको ग्रेटर देन 2 नंबर मिले. अब देखो नंबर्स ग्रेटर देन 2 आर. सो टेल मी नंबर इज ग्रेटर देन 2 आर. यस, नंबर्स ग्रेटर देन 2 आर. कौन कौन से है? ग्रेटर देन 2 आर. ग्रेटर देन 2 आर. एक तो है यहाँ पे 2 से लेके 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you count them, how many are they? They are 6 in number. So you can write number of outcomes. Number of outcomes. Number of outcomes. Outcomes favorable to A equals to what? They are 6 in number. So you can write 6. So therefore probability of A. Therefore probability of A equals to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of possible outcomes. So that will become 6 divided by 8. So you can take 2 3s, 2 4s. That means 3 by 4. Finally, you get 3 by 4. So number of outcomes favorable to A here equal to 6 and total number of possible outcomes 8. So final answer is 3 by 4. So that 3 by 4 chance is there that we get a number greater than 2, greater than 2. And so we complete this part third. Now there is also part fourth. There is also part fourth. अब फोर्थ पार्ट इसमें कह रहा है कि व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट इट विल पॉइंट एट ए नंबर लेस देन 9, ए नंबर लेस देन 9. इसकी क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी कि वो जो नंबर हमको मिलेगा वो लेस देन 9 होगा. जब हम देखते हैं हर कोई नंबर जो यहाँ पे है वो है लेस देन 9, यानी कि जो हम इवेंट अब लिखेंगे ये सारे उसके हक में है क्योंकि ये सारे लेस देन 9 है, विच मीन्स दैट दिस इज एक्चुअली द श्योर इवेंट. व्हाट इज दिस? Sure event, and we know that probability of sure event always equals to 1. So you can write, let denote the event first of all. We denote the event by what? B. So you can denote this by B. No need to worry about it. This. So you can denote the event by B. Let B denotes the event. Denotes the event. Denotes the event of getting a number less than 8, a number less than 8, less than 9, sorry, less than 9. So you can denote the event of getting a number less than, denote the event B by B denotes the event, which event? Of a number getting less than 8, 9, less than 9. So we denote this event of getting a number less than 9. So here number of outcomes favorable to 9. How many are they? 8. They are 8 in number. So probability of this is sure event. This is sure event. So you can write number of outcomes. So you can denote also this by number of outcomes. Remember this is sure event. Number of outcomes favorable to 9. Favorable to 9. Favorable to B equals to what? That equals to 8. That equals to 8. As all the numbers are less than 9, therefore probability of getting a number less than 9, that equals to probability of B equals to what? Number of outcomes favorable to B divided by total number of possible outcomes. That equals to 8 divided by 8. That equals to 1. As this is sure event and we know that probability of sure event always equals to what? 1. So in this way we have completed this.